Hi, my name is Sienna, and today I'm going to be reading Magical Mermaids and Fairies by Sienna Hunt, illustrated by Lindsay Hunt. Chapter 1, The Fairies. One day I was reading when I heard a sound. The first time I ignored it. The second time I got nervous because it got louder and louder. I saw a flash of light that was bright and fast. I didn't know what it was. I saw 8 little people with wings. I thought it was a dream, but it was real. I thought they could be fairies, so I got a magnifying glass to look closer. They were fairies. I was so surprised. I said, "Hi, what are your names?" Their names were Camping Fairy, Hawaii, Dust, Ruby, Gardo, Little Blue, Jewel, and Wishwell. We became friends. Chapter 2, The Aquarium. The fairies took me to the fairy aquarium. We saw different sea animals. After everyone else had left, we saw a big tank. It was bigger than all the other tanks. We saw bubbles coming up from the bottom of the tank. We asked the manager what the thing was. He said, "I've been trying to see what was in there, but I never see clearly because there's too much seaweed." The seaweed was moving a little. We could see something behind the seaweed. It looked like a scaly tail. Chapter 3, Closed. The aquarium was about to close. The manager said, 2-minute warning, when we knew we would have to leave soon. The manager said that we could come back tomorrow. We were curious about what was in the big tank. We decided we would come back first thing in the morning. We could not wait to come back to the aquarium. Chapter 4, the next day. The fairies and I were happy because it was time to go to the aquarium. Keep calm and swim on, we're open. Back at the aquarium, we saw the big tank with seaweed. The manager said that we could clean out the tank if we wanted to see what was inside. We decided to clean out the tank. Even after the tank was clean, it was still hard to see. Whatever was inside swam fast. Chapter 5, Mysterious Creature. The fairies and I saw a mermaid. She was beautiful. She had rainbow scales on her tail, and her top was rainbow colored too. Her hair was golden brown with pink and purple streaks. The mermaid stopped swimming. We noticed she was holding her stomach. We asked her why she was holding her stomach. She said, "I'm not feeling well." Chapter 6, The Problem. The mermaid said, "I'm not feeling well." Dust replied, "Do you need something?" "What can we do to help?" Hawaii added. The mermaid said, "I need the mermaid pearl." Jewel asked, "How do we get the pearl?" The mermaid replied, "You must go into the ocean and seek the mermaid queen. She will help you find the pearl I need." Chapter 7, The Queen. "I'm loving this soup. Surf's up, right on." The mermaid swam back and forth in her tank while the fairies and I got scuba gear and went down into the ocean. We went deep down to the bottom of the ocean. We saw fish, jellyfish, octopus, starfish, and lots of coral. Next, we saw a beautiful castle. We knocked on the door of the queen. We knocked on the door. The queen opened the door. We bowed and said, "Our dear queen, would you please show us the mermaid pearl? Our mermaid friend is in trouble and needs the pearl." "Yes," said the queen. "My dear friends, come in." The queen's name was Aqua. Queen Aqua showed us the lunchroom and the tea room. It was wonderful. Everything was gold, pink, and teal, and it was filled with other mermaids. Next, we saw the exercise room and the queen's room. Last, we saw the guest room and the attic. When you think of the word attic, you probably think of a dark place filled with old things you don't need. But this attic was different. It was glittery, bright, and clean. The queen said, "This is where you will find the pearl." Then she started to leave. From the doorway, we could hear her say, shiny thing, mermaid pearl, come, shiny thing." We looked up, and there it was, beautiful and bright. Chapter 8, The Healing. The fairies and I swam back to the aquarium to help the mermaid. We took turns carrying the mermaid pearl. When we got there, the mermaid was in the same spot we had left her. We gave her the pearl and we could tell this made her very happy. As soon as she had the pearl, she said the same thing that the queen had said. Shiny thing, mermaid pearl, come shiny thing. Next she said, Luna, 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 Luna. Once she said this, it seemed to start a magical transformation. She lit up and the area was filled with sparkling light and glitter. The mermaid's tail disappeared and she turned into a human with legs and everything. We were totally amazed and asked her why she had said Luna. She replied that it was her name. Nice to meet you. Hi, I'm Luna. Chapter 9, Party Time. After all the magic happened, we went to the fairies' house and we put some music on. We ate chips and made spaghetti. We were all having fun. All the fairies were sparkling. Luna the mermaid was happy to have legs, and I was so happy to be with them. After we ate, we got some glow sticks and put them on like jewelry all over our bodies, and we had a dance party. We danced for several hours and then we started to get hungry again. This time we ate 5 scoops of cookie dough ice cream. It was delicious. We were all exhausted. It was nearly midnight, so we blew up air mattresses and went to bed. Chapter 10, Saying Goodbye. I didn't know it, but after I had fallen asleep, the fairies and Luna decided they would throw a surprise party for me. The fairies and Luna worked through the night. The fairies made decorations and Luna made some food. I woke up and said to myself, where are the fairies and Luna? I heard a loud surprise. The fairies turned on the lights and I saw a feast of food and lots of decorations. I was so surprised and I started to cry tears of happiness. After the big surprise, the fairies and the mermaid and the fairies gave me some gifts. Luna gave me a pearl necklace with a seashell in the middle. The fairies gave me a bottle of wishing powder, which was a foot tall. The bottle was full of sparkling blue, pink, purple, and teal glitter. On the front of the bottle, there were some small golden cursive letters that says Sienna Hunt. In smaller letters, open to go on an adventure. I had the best time of my ever. I didn't want to leave, and they didn't want me to leave either. But I needed to go home. They all gave me a hug and said goodbye. A portal opened, and I went in. I was transported back to where I was before. It seemed like nothing had happened besides the memories of adventure. A bottle of wishing powder on the ground, and a pearl necklace around my neck. The end. Thank you so much for listening to my book. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye. Hi, my name is Sienna, and I wrote this book. It's called Magical Mermaids and Fairies. So I decided to write a book because I like mermaids and fairies, and I couldn't stop writing. I wanted to know what was going to happen. Okay, I was 8 years old when I started writing my book, and I finished my book and published it when I was 10 years old. So it took 2 years for me to get it fully published. I didn't. My dad's cousin did, and she loves mermaids and fairies too, so she loved doing this book. Yes, my favorite part is when the girl comes to see the queen. I love how pretty she looks. I really liked reading Rainbow Fairies, and I also liked reading Whatever After books. They were really inspiring. Yes, there is. So if you come to the library, you can get this book and read it at your house. Yes, I hope I can write more books. I just have to get more ideas for what they're going to be about. Just keep writing.